Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Jeremy Scheid. Good morning.
And Jeremy's helping out today because Brent's sleeping in for a few days. He's not getting out of bed. I'll tell you, all the lights are off in his house, and I'm sure that he's still snoozing right now.
That'd be what I'd be doing.
It would be too. I think he'll be back the end of the week. Of course, this is another holiday week, so we'll be mixing it up on Wednesday with whether we work all day or half day, and then, of course, on New Year's Day, most everybody will have that off. Then, of course, do we work Friday or half day Friday? Do we get the weekend off? All the same things we just went through.
Yep.
Maybe not quite as many gatherings, family gatherings, this coming week and weekend. It's more of a celebration of the New Year, so it doesn't mean you can't get together with family, but Christmas more likely.
Yes.
So how was your Christmas?
It was good.
Good.
It was good. As always, this time of year, a lot of traveling for us, midweek, end of the week. You never know where we're going to be or what we're going to be doing, but yeah, pulled it off again. Went to Iowa, saw some family, and
Good.
yeah.
Take Walter and the kids and
Yeah, dropped Walter off at my parents' in Bennington, and then went on to Iowa. Walter is still at my parents', and they're just watching him for a while until we go back there for another holiday around the corner. So they're just going to have Walter stay with them for a little while, and he loves it there because they spoil him rotten. So he's doing all right.
for those of you who don't know, Walter is a dog.
Yes.
They're not dropping any of their kids off. Well, even if you did drop your kids off with your parents, it would be great. They would spoil them too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a 9-year-old little child of a dog.
Yeah.
He's young at heart.
So, how'd the kids take Christmas? I know Isabel's old enough; she's all into it.
Yeah, she's super into it. We had our Christmas on Sunday since we were traveling around the holiday. So Santa visited our house late, and I'll be honest, we had a little bit of trouble getting her to commit to going to sleep. She was concerned about Santa being in our home.
Oh,
So we had to
go through that.
kind of go through that, and the last time she just kind of kept getting out of bed and cry. I said, he's not going to eat the milk and cookies if you keep coming out of bed, And she's like, well, I don't really. She told me, she's like, I don't really want the presents. I said, well, why? I don't want him in my room. I said, well, he won't come in your room. He's just going to go in the living room and then be on his way. He's got a lot of kids to visit.
Yeah.
And eventually told her, he can have the milk and cookies by magic, stay outside, and make the presents appear inside. Yeah, the funniest description was, she said, I don't want him chuckling in our house. I said, what do you mean? She said, I don't want him to say, ho, 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 in our house.
At night.
And I was like, you know what? Honestly,
It's a little
I'm with
creepy.
you on that. Yeah, it's a little weird.
Well, she's a smart girl. She understands we really don't want people in your house at night.
We're also used to this concept of a guy in a red suit coming in, leaving present. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
You
think
as a
about
kid,
it.
you're used to being told your house is secure and safe, and no one's coming in, whether they're leaving presents or not.
Yeah.
So we got her through that.
Oh,
she
good.
got some nice presents. So
Good. And Eli's, is he the age where he's just kind of on the cusp?
yeah, he doesn't quite understand the concept of opening presents yet, but his sister's 3, so she's fully into it. So he gets
The
plenty
idea.
of help. He's more concerned with making sure that the wrapping on the presents gets in the trash right away. That's his number one thing. You teach the kid how to throw one thing away, and he's taking stuff to the trash all the time, whether you want it in the trash or not. You just have to make sure that things are out of reach of him if you don't want them in the trash can. He threw away a whole roll of toilet paper the other day.
Responsible young man.
Yeah. He's ready to clean up, and he loves messing around with the vacuum. So he's a tidy little
Hopefully
guy.
these traits will stay with him.
And we hope so.
You'll have nice clean house.
Yeah. I know what his chores are going to be. He doesn't know it yet, but he knows. I know what his chores are going to be when he grows up.
He's applying for a job whether he realizes it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, every family, I mean, it's fun to talk. Where did you go? Who did you see? What ages are your kids? That makes a lot of difference on what your Christmases are like.
Mm-hmm.
Either kids or grandkids, or a mix of cousins, or whatever the case may be. Every family has a story of what their Christmas was like because of where they went and what happened with the family. So that's cool to hear. I hope everybody out there had a wonderful holiday. I know there's some of you out there that are going to be really looking forward to another kind of jagged week as far as time frames go, and then there's others out there who are going, I'm pretty happy to get back to a regular schedule, but it is what it is, and so enjoy it.
As much as we want that, I was in the shower this morning. I was like, man, it just, remembering it's Monday and going about it the normal way, and then about the time you get to the middle of the part of the week and you think you're ready to go, well, then you got another. But what goes around comes around. It won't be this way next year. Everything falls on a Friday next year.
Yeah.
So everyone will get a long weekend, but it'll make a little bit more sense. It won't be midweek.
Yeah. You won't have that day after, do you work or do you not work? I don't think, unless a lot of folks will probably take Monday off if they want a longer holiday. But we'll attack that when we get there. 2026 is almost here, and we're going to celebrate a new year. And we'll be talking about that this week. Today, on the Breakfast Show, we're going to have Big Jim's Bar again back in. They're going to really have quite a few things that they're going to be offering in 2026. Some really cool additions there that they're working on. You may have heard Mark and Keeley last week. They were on with us for Big Jim's Bar in Oconto, and they're pretty excited about 2026. And they're also kind of adding some things for the weekend celebration. So we'll learn more about that this morning. We have some grocery cart specials for this week we're going to be talking about. We have a pretty light schedule today, so we're going to concentrate on what we would call solid classic rock songs that you're going to hear on any classic rock station we're going to play today, kind of the staples here this morning. So do you want to play the game or do the specials? How you want to work it?
Oh, we can play the game.
All
We
right.
got this Howdy Coffee coupon over here. This is good for one free breakfast sandwich, bacon or sausage.
And Jeremy, throw in that raffle ticket as well.
Okay.
Because that's coming up. I think that they're going to have the drawing on the 10th for the Rotary.
This says 8th.
8th, okay.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Drawing on the 8th. This is for either to be entered to win a locally grown beef quarter or a wine basket. These tickets, if you were to purchase them yourself, are $10 or 3 for $25. But we've got an entry right here.
Yeah, so there's a $10 gift here for you along with the Howdies.
So I'm assuming what we do is we fill this out and we get this to the folks is that how that works?
I think they'll come out and pick up the ticket and fill it out, and then I think Tina can help them from there because she's a Rotarian. So
Okay,
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Either way, we've got you covered. Let's go over to our question, which if you know the answer to, prepare to call 872-2801. Want to give everyone an equal chance to get called in. We are still doing 2025 year in review. We're asking questions about some of the biggest stories of the year. The Social Security program celebrated a major anniversary in 2025. How old is the Social Security program? Is it A, 70 years old, B, 80 years old, C, 90 years old, or D, 100 years old? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
At Nebraska State Bank, they don't just work here, they live here. You'll find them on the sidelines, helping at local charities and supporting hometown businesses right alongside you. For over 100 years, they've been rooted right here, helping families and businesses grow strong. and every decision made locally by people who know your name and your goals. Whether it's helping a student start saving or a neighbor open a small business, they're proud to invest in you and in our community. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, leading, serving, growing. Member FDIC.
And we did not get a call on that. I'll give you 30 more seconds to call us at 872-2801, and the phone is ringing now. We'll pick it up while you listen to this.
Are you afraid of falling? Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Good balance is essential for a healthy, active life. Team Physical Therapy is here to help you stay healthy, improve your balance, and keep you active. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapist will design a personalized plan for you to help you improve your stability, decrease risk of falling, and get you back to doing what you love. Don't let that balance issue keep you at home, or if it does, we can come to you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111.
And we have Lori on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
So how was your holiday?
Well, it was good until I came down with a cold or something.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of that going around. Actually,
There is.
a couple of folks here were sniffling before they left for Christmas. I'm hoping that they didn't get too sick. And are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's just sitting here with my blanket and my hot cup of coffee, so I'm doing great.
There
Well,
you go.
Thanks for doing that and listening to the breakfast show. Let's see if we can get you some prizes.
Okay, Lori,
Perfect.
the Social Security program celebrated a major anniversary this year. How old is the program? Is it 70, 80, 90, or 100 years old?
90.
That's right,
Wow.
yes.
How did you know that, Lori?
I just remember hearing them celebrating it earlier in the year, and I'm getting closer to that Social Security thing, so I paid attention.
Oh, yeah, you're paying a little more attention. That's how that works.
Yeah, August
That is.
1935.
Wow.
Well, Lori, we'll have these prizes out here for you, and we'll have that Rotary raffle ticket for you to fill out as well. So swing by when you can and see us, but just make sure it's soon because that drawing for those raffle prizes is January 8th.
Okay, well, I think we're going to be in town today, so I might stop by and do a quick in and out because I don't want to spread any germs.
All right,
All
that
right.
sounds good. We'll see you then.
Thank you very much. Take
Thank
care.
you. Bye.
Bye. All right, Lori, thanks so much. 7:43 is your time. Let's take a look at we don't have any school lunch menus, of course, because school is out right now, but we do have the Prairie Pioneer Center menu for today, and today they're featuring pulled pork sandwiches, green beans, and fruit, and they will be closed again on Thursday and Friday of this week. So we've got 2 more days of meals at the center. If you need more information, call them at 872-6121 and ask about the cost and different things. And also, of course, if you want to have meals delivered to your home, they can help you out with that as well.
Great organization to continue to support in the new year. I always say if you want to make part of your New Year's resolution to support great people and great organizations, Prairie Pioneer Center is certainly one of them. They highly encourage that you eat meals with them.
Yeah.
Take a couple of meals a week and go and eat with them. Go in and enjoy a meal with somebody there that usually goes to the Prairie Pioneer Center. They want that's their main way that they bring in money is by serving those meals, and they do a great job at it.
They do. Well said. And they also are, like, I guess, several different entities these days. They lost some federal funding with some cutbacks in 2025, so they need more support than ever. So good way to do that is just, like you said, go have something good to eat.
Yes.
Here's the Eagles on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. 7:48. Now we know that there's probably still some cookies left on the counter, maybe some homemade candy. But is there anything in the fridge left after the Christmas holiday? Probably not. Joan went out shopping on Friday, I think it was, and she's a Thursday shopper. Of course, there's the senior discounts at the grocery cart on Thursdays, and she takes advantage of that. And she says the cool thing about going on another day is there's a whole bunch of other friends and neighbors that you get to meet who make Friday their shopping day.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be a lot of restocking going on this week. And, of course, as usual, the grocery cart knows that, and they've come up with some specials to restock and get ready for the New Year's celebration.
Yeah, and like you said, some great things that you can enjoy on New Year's Day. Me, personally, I like a good crab ball. You ever make a crab ball with like cocktail sauce over the top of it? Eat it on crackers?
I don't know about the cocktail sauce over the top, but...
Really?
Yeah.
My wife eats it plain, too. She doesn't like cocktail sauce.
We get along really well.
Yeah. You guys are on the same wavelength on a lot of things.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Lots of great things you can enjoy at the grocery cart, whether for New Year's or beyond. Let's go ahead and talk about some great items that you folks with grocery cart rewards can get free with points that you have racked up. Great to be able to get some bread. Best Choice soft white bread loaves, 600 points. Those are free. Peter Pan peanut butter, free with 800 points. Free with 700 points, boxes of Best Choice milk chocolate. Those are 10-count boxes. Free with 1,200 points, a 24-count Best Choice purified drinking water. I picked some of these up for the kids before we hit the road this last weekend. Free with 1,300 points, Smucker's Uncrustables, 4-count. Those are always handy to have around. And then free with 1,800 points, Best Choice cheese party trays, available for you at the grocery cart. Your regular specials, we'll take a look at some of those. 80% lean ground beef when you buy it in a 10-pound tube is just $3.98 a pound. Prairie Fresh Natural center cut boneless pork chops, always good to throw on the grill, $2.68 a pound. If you want some treats to enjoy on New Year's leading up to just things to snack on through the day, those big and meaty summer sausages are always good, $5.98. Wimmer's Little Smokies, can't beat throwing those in the crock pot with some barbecue sauce. Those are $2.98 a package. Sunny D Citrus Beverages, $1.98 a bottle. Best Choice Butter pounds, $2.98 each. Dean's Chip Dips, $2.18 a piece. If you're looking for some quick meals, Jack's Pizzas are 3 for $10, or Lots of Matza Pizzas are 2 for $11, and Banquet Classic Dinners are $1.98. You can't beat Bagel Bites Pizzas. Those are a good quick snack as well, 2 for $5. If you need some caffeine to keep you going, Pepsi products in a 12-pack of cans are 2 for $12. Those 6-packs of the half-liter bottles are 2 for $11. Coke products in a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans, or the 8-packs of the little bottles, those are $5.98. Other items going on in produce, $1.98 a pound are Honeycrisp apples. Best Choice Gold potatoes are 2 for $6 in 5-pound bags. Fresh zucchini or yellow squash, $1.38 a pound. Pints of fresh blueberries are $3.98. On the other side of those delicious items in farm produce, raspberries or blackberries, and those packages are $2.98. And do keep in mind, they always have fresh deli options for you. Go in, enjoy some lunch. They've got some great specials this week. Meatloaf today, goulash Tuesday, dirty rice Wednesday, shepherd's pie Thursday, and pasta favorites on Friday. Those specials and many, many more are waiting for you at the grocery cart in Broken Bow East Highway 2. Make sure you swing on over to gkbrokenbow.com to see these specials and many more. They've got lots of great recipes and coupons on their website as well.
Yeah, and don't forget about their spirit shop, of course. With the holiday coming up, they have all the bubblies available there that you might want to choose from. So that's always open during their store hours. So plenty of parking on the west side of the building as well. Never let the full parking lot out front steer you away, because there's plenty of parking on the west side. And when you get into the store, the big wide aisles and plentiful room there. It's a good shopping experience.
Sure is.
Just add 10 minutes or 15 minutes to your schedule for visitation during your shopping.
Yes.
You're going to run into somebody.
Somebody, it doesn't matter what time. We've become shopping after the kids go to sleep people.
Mm-hmm.
So we typically go shopping 8:30 at night.
Oh,
That's pretty
that's a different time.
It's
Yeah.
pretty typical for us. Much fewer people in the aisles, but always people.
Always
there's,
people.
There's late night shoppers just the same as us, and love running into anybody at any time. But there's definitely not many people there that late at night.
Jeremy, while you were away, Brent did something stupid, silly, ridiculous. He told the story right here on the Breakfast Show, and I think you're not aware of it. I need you to understand what he did before we go into sports season, because you're going to travel with him quite a bit, spend quite a bit of time with him, and I think he's going to be a little bit more unpredictable than he has been.
Okay.
So I want you to know what he did over the Christmas holiday.
Okay.
I think some of our listeners know, but I'll tell you, and then that way you'll know what's coming.
Okay, good. It's good to be aware.
Yeah, I think he got maybe a little bit chewed out from Shelley, too, for his shenanigans. That's how bad it was. So we'll dive into that a little bit later.
Yikes.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. High winds and heavy snow in the upper Midwest have made travel treacherous, says CBS News meteorologist Rob Marciano.
Minnesota State Patrol says more than 300 cars slid off roads and highways in Sunday's blizzard.
Snow, sleet, ice, and rain are headed for parts of the Northeast today. President Trump says his meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky Sunday was productive, although there are some unresolved issues.
I really believe we're probably, Mr. President, by far closer than ever before.
Zelensky today asked representatives of the U.S. and the European Union to meet in Ukraine this week. Trump will meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today to discuss whether to move forward with Phase 2 of the Gaza peace plan. Former State Department Middle East negotiator Aaron David Miller.
The real question is, can Gaza somehow be unified and governed?
Israel and Hamas have accused one another of major breaches of Phase 1. CBS News Brief. I'm Christopher Cruz.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by WOWT, one person was found dead after an explosion near Murdoch Saturday morning. A release from the Cass County Sheriff's Office says deputies responded to reports of a house explosion near the intersection of Highway 1 and 322nd Street. CCSO says multiple fire agencies were dispatched to extinguish the fire. At the scene, responders found one person, an 86-year-old woman, dead inside the home. The cause of the explosion is under investigation, with the Nebraska State Fire Marshal's Office leading the investigation with the assistance from Cass County deputies and other local fire departments. CCSO says there is no immediate threat to the public. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In San Francisco Sunday night, the 49ers, who won 6 straight, edged the Chicago Bears 42-38. Brock Purdy with 5 total touchdowns after a pick 6 on the first play. He threw for over 300 yards. So the 49ers will be the 1 seed in the NFC if they can win the season finale, which will be Saturday night hosting the Seahawks. Seattle has won 6 straight as well after a victory at Carolina 27-10. Carolina ends the regular season this Saturday at Tampa Bay to decide the NFC South, and the finale for the regular season league-wide. Next Sunday night will decide the AFC North champion. The Steelers host Baltimore. Pittsburgh 9-7, lost at Cleveland 13-6. Jacksonville won its 7th straight game. Cincinnati sent Arizona to an 8th straight loss. New England won to clinch the AFC East. Miami beat Tampa Bay 20-17. The Bucs have lost 7 of 8.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Ample sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 33. Northwesterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows level off around 13. Daytime highs approaching 48. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Mid-50s Wednesday, 40s Thursday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:05. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
Whew, she's a chilly one this morning. Only 10 degrees outside under a clear sky. Winds out of the northwest and north, 15 to 25. And with those winds, a negative 8-degree wind chill. Barometric pressure at 30.43, humidity 76%. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours, and 2 100ths of precipitation for this month. A high yesterday of 19 with an overnight low of 10. It stayed steady at that mark so far.
Still at 10 degrees. Wind chills low. Be careful out there. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that wind was howling last night again. Backed off a little yesterday, but not much. The night before, rattling the windows. So we're going through a really extreme change when you think about 76 on a day or two before that. 76.
Yeah, unbelievable. That broke a record that had been in place since 1922.
Yeah.
And it was only it was not common for it to be above 60.
Right.
And that's what the record was. It was 60 degrees in 1922, and that was certainly balmy. But 76, I don't know. You can't see that ever being broken.
I wouldn't think
so. That's wild.
If it does, then there might be some climate change going on.
I mean, if we hit 80 in late December, I think maybe we'd get worried about something.
Yeah, you're not that far from 80. Like you say, 76.
Yeah, 4 degrees.
Wow. That was crazy, but sure felt good.
It did.
It was nice. A lot of things going. It was a Christmas Eve afternoon. Took a walk, and I walked close enough to where when I was walking on G Street and that way, I could see down to the city park, the park around the square there. Boy, the playground was hopping with kids.
I
Just
bet.
kids everywhere on the playground equipment on Christmas Eve afturnoon.
Slide might have even been a little bit hot. Like it does when it's in the summer. You can't go down the slide because it'll burn your skin. It might have been that way.
Well, one thing's for sure, this Christmas holiday, you can say, kids, no wrestling inside. You're driving me crazy. Go out and play. And you weren't sending them out into the cold.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's the Doobie Brothers.
Did you know that there are supplemental health insurance policies that enhance your coverage? Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. You're used to hearing me talk about annual enrollments, Medicare, and private health insurance, but dental, vision, accident, cancer, and hospital indemnity plans are available year-round. These affordable coverages can help ease the financial burden when the unexpected happens. Give Lori or myself a call at 308-836-2201 or stop into the office in Callaway or Broken Bow.
It is 13 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. If you're just joining us, if you've been along for the ride since 7:30, thanks for listening. Kind of a relaxed day today. We have guests coming in the 9 o'clock hour. Big Jim's Bar of Oconto was our guest last week, and they're excited about 2026. They're going to tell you about some things they're working on and invite you to come and celebrate in Oconto for New Year's Eve celebration. And we'll find out more about that. We've got a couple other things that we're going to be covering, but pretty laid back here this morning, Jeremy. Not too busy, kind of mellow.
Good way to ease into the week.
Yeah, exactly.
And then be off a day in the middle of the week again.
Yes. Now, Doug, how you doing out there? You feeling better? A little bit? Gaining a little? Good, good. He's fighting the crud like a lot of people are, and he was good enough to come in and get the local news in, and so I'm glad to see him. I was going to pick his brain a little bit too, but I want to ask you if we need to do an intervention.
Oh, okay.
With your friend Brent.
Okay. What's the intervention?
Well, as you folks who were listening when he was telling this story last week, one of those nice holidays, he was out throwing a Frisbee with his grandson, and it was evidently at night because this Frisbee, it lights up.
Okay.
And I didn't follow the story as closely as I should. I got to thinking about it, and I thought, he's gone crazy. He was playing Frisbee with his grandson, got a little cocky, decided to try to throw it over the house, and it landed up on the roof. And this was his grandson's Christmas present.
Ah, okay.
So he felt really terrible about it. Couldn't find a ladder. Backed a car up in position to where he could put a step stool on top of the car and climb onto the roof.
Nice. And that was enough for Brent to get up there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Brent's house, and I'm like, really, a car and a step stool? That got him there, huh?
I guess so. I'm hoping he's not hearing this. Anyway, he got up there, he got it, probably threw it down.
Yeah, nice.
But then he realized getting down, hitting that step stool on top of a car was probably not the best idea he'd ever had.
Yeah, you got to dangle your legs over, I'd assume.
I wish we would have got a video of that, but no one was there to record it. Shelley didn't even know about it until his grandson.
That's the thing. Maybe that's what the intervention is about. You know, if you're going to do these things, you got to tell someone you're going up on the roof.
Well, what happens if you're going to go to a football game next fall, and you look on top of the crow's nest, and he's up on the roof for some reason?
Yeah.
Maybe trying to put an antenna up there.
He's got a problem with climbing. If I remember right, Brent's not the biggest fan of heights, though, either, is he?
I didn't think so.
I didn't think so either. He must have really felt bad.
I think he did.
It sounds like he didn't hesitate to get on that roof for his grandson.
I would guess that if it wasn't his grandson's Frisbee, it'd still be there and be there for years to come.
But, yeah, if it was Brent's Frisbee, he'd be like, yep, it belongs to the roof now.
Now, the wind, actually, the last few days might have blown it off. But
that's true.
You never know. But anyway, watch him when you're going on sporting events with him. Don't look around, he'll be on top of a tower somewhere or something.
Yeah, climbing up in the rafters of the gym. Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of sports, let's see here. Well, yes. Somehow the Huskers ended up being scheduled on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
On Wednesday in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Bowl, taking on a very tough Utah team. Now, tell me the story here. The coach is going to Michigan, is that right?
Correct. He got hired at Michigan. He had originally said he was going to step away from Utah, and then it came out that he was taking this job at Michigan. what I haven't kept up with the story as well as I probably could, but I don't know why he was kind of stepping away from the job in Utah. But there were some quotes out there that I guess for some reason he thought maybe people were thinking he should step away, despite them being a very successful team. He had quotes kind of somewhere around the idea of, I never wanted to be the person that was just around to the point where everyone's like, how long is this guy going to hang around? Sort of guy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but you had a very good team. I don't know if anyone's saying that, but I'm not familiar with the Utah football program.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But he's going to Michigan, and I don't believe he's going to be with the team coaching them in that bowl game against Nebraska.
Oh, he's not going to be there.
No, I think, that was a plan before he took the Michigan job, and I don't know if that's still that way. But okay. I think they're going to be without a head coach.
Okay, so Brent last week, we kind of brought this up off the air, I guess it was, and he said, I'm concerned because I think Nebraska can play a good game, but Utah's coach is retiring and leaving, and they're going to play for him. That's going to give them another inspiration to play a really good game on that day. If he's not there, then that inspiration is not there.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up and see how that all came together. If he's going to be coaching them before he goes to the job in Michigan, but he's already been introduced as Michigan's coach, had the Michigan polo on, shaking the hand of the AD. Like that's all been done. So I would venture to guess he won't be with the team. So, those types of things happen. The team doesn't have a coach anymore, and they go out there and rah, we're going to play for ourselves kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Got nothing to lose. And I mean, that's not what the Huskers need against a quality opponent, is them to find another reason to play even harder.
Yeah.
Because Nebraska is going to be without their great running back. He's declaring for the NFL draft, as he should. Very happy for him. He's got to stay healthy.
I don't think anybody's mad about that.
No, he's a great kid, and he's got to propel his game forward and make it in the NFL. So I'm sure his training has already started on that. So they're going to be without him, and that's going to make it significantly harder, because you could argue a lot of good things that happened to the Nebraska Cornhuskers this year were because of Emmett Johnson and his abilities at the running back position.
Well, this is an opportunity for the rest of the running backs to step up, and also, of course, in the quarterback position, a chance for someone to shine there. So there's opportunities if they play well. The pregame starts at 12:30 on Wednesday right here on KBBN 95.3 FM and online at kbbn.com. I think that's a 12:30 pregame start. So
okay,
have it for you.
And then not to look too far in the future, but you're not going to want to miss that Nebraska men's basketball game on the 2nd of January. That is going to be a top 15 matchup with Michigan State in Lincoln. That place is going to be absolutely rocking. It's going to be a fun broadcast, so you don't want to miss that. Huskers are coming into 2026 undefeated, top 15 team, as is Michigan State. It'll be a blast of a game.
7 o'clock pregame tip-off at 8 right here on KBBN. Also on the ladies' side, wow, they're just as hot on the ladies' side. And the Nebraska women's basketball team takes on Iowa at Iowa on Thursday. Pregame at 12:30 for that one. And then Brent's also scheduled Nebraska women's basketball taking on Purdue on Sunday on KBBN. Pregame at 1:30. So we've got a lot of Husker sports lined up for you this week. Here's Tom Petty.
2340 today or schedule online anytime at thompsonchiropractic.com. Take the first step toward moving better, feeling better, and living better. Thompson Chiropractic, care that puts you first.
826, couple things that I have here on my table, and Jeremy has a couple of things on his table to present to you. Happy New Year from the Broken Bow Library. They're having a little celebration on Wednesday, on New Year's Eve from 11 a.m. until noon. You can ring in the new year with crafts, snacks, and a story. So that's taking place from 11 until noon at the Broken Bow Library. And then also on Thursday, the shows the food pantry open on Thursday. I'm not sure that's would be correct.
Yeah, I know that's something that Jack has on there each week. I just maybe
cross that off.
Maybe think he didn't take into consideration the New Year Day.
Okay, yeah, that will cross off because I'm sure they'll be closed on that holiday. But then they'll open back up on Tuesday from 1 until 3 at 110 South 6th Avenue in Broken Bow. What do you have, Jeremy?
I just want to let people know that there's just great hearing help here locally from Nebraska Land Hearing. Roxanne works with any budget, and hearing aids simply don't have to break the bank like so many of us believe that they do. She has over 35 years of experience and multiple Best of the Best awards. That's because she provides top quality, state-of-the-art hearing technology. She also offers free evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties, and discounts for new and returning patients. Rechargeable hearing aids mean no batteries to mess with. If you've ever talked to someone who's made the transition from having to mess with batteries to just recharging, they'll tell you need to go and get that done. Skip the drive to Lincoln, Omaha, or Denver. Just call 384-3852 and schedule an appointment to get expert care that fits your budget right in Broken Bow, inside of the Chamber Building, east side of the square, Broken Bow. That is Nebraska Land Hearing.
Coming up on Friday, beef bundle drawing will be held at the Sandhills Thedford home game. Prizes for winners are 2 people for a half of beef and 2 winners of a half of pork. So that's going to be taking place at the Sandhills Thedford home game Friday. And you can still purchase tickets. You can text 719-252-9098.
And I know Brenda's done I know that Doug has done a story on that as well. So if you're looking for more details on that, you can find that on our website as well.
Music from Bob Seger, Wait for Me, on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. If you are, happy birthday to you. You're celebrating with Ted Danson, currently starring in the streaming series A Man on the Inside. Have you caught that show?
No.
It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it about?
Well, it starts out that he was retired, his wife had passed away, and he was kind of in the doldrums, and a private detective agency somehow contacted him as to live in a independent care home to see if he could figure out some criminal activity there.
Wow.
And so he moved into the home and found it to be a stimulating job, and he made a lot of new friends. And now the next season is when, beyond that, he's working for the private detective full-time on other criminal investigations. Pretty good.
Did
He's
he have
really
a
good in it.
Background in that line of work, or did they just contact him and say, "You seem like you'd be the good investigative type"?
I can't remember how he got hired or how they were interested in him. It might have been through his daughter, but he was a retired engineer, designing bridges and different things, I think, buildings.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I can hold out hope when I move to a retirement home. Someone will contact me to do some investigating.
On the inside.
On the inside. That'd keep me interested.
Yeah. Well, of course, he was most known for Cheers.
Yeah,
as the bartender at the Cheers bar, but he's had a lot of parts in movies. He's just a likable actor.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a chance, check that show out. It's a streaming series, A Man on the Inside. He's also played Michael in The Good Place and Arthur in Damages, and Sam Malone, of course, as the bartender, Mr. Bachelor that he was.
Yep.
John Voight is 87. Broke out in the classic film Midnight Cowboy and also Deliverance. He won an Oscar for his role in Coming Home, and he's been recently playing Mickey Donovan in the Showtime's Ray Donovan. And, of course, his daughter, also actress, very successful. So if you're celebrating a birthday today, you're celebrating with those people and others. Not a bad day to have a birthday on Monday following Christmas celebrations. Going into the next celebration.
Yeah, I think the nice thing about, especially when you get to the point where you kind of are cool with your birthdays slipping past with not much attention paid to them, this is the perfect time to have a birthday. Mine's on January 9th.
Oh, is it?
It's within close proximity to the new year. So as I continue to get older, and I'm just like, I don't want as much attention paid to my birthday as I did in the past. It just kind of slips past people, and you're just kind of cool with it.
Yeah.
Around the holidays is the perfect time for that.
I'm with you on that, yeah.
My aunt's birthday is on Christmas Day. So we always, of course, tell her happy birthday before you tell her Merry Christmas. But
I should that reminds me to send out a belated happy birthday to Tyson Holcomb. I remember when Tyson was born on Christmas Day. It's kind of I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to be born on Christmas Day.
There's lots of lights and celebrations around and stuff. It's not for you technically, but it's nice to enjoy around your birthday, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to celebrate with the kids who are enjoying their Christmas vacation, or we will, here on The Breakfast Show with School's Out. It's not out for the summer, but it's out for a little while longer. So enjoy while you can, students. It won't be long. It'll be back to school and back to all the high school sports that are going to be taking place and all the high school activities that will be taking place along with those classes. And
yeah, those moratoriums are, I don't know, they swear they're not any shorter than they've been the last couple of years, but it feels, I mean, holiday tournaments, those are going on already to start this week. So those are happening. I'm going to try my best to help Brent out as he's gone as the sports director, keep an eye on scores and stuff and report those to you folks. So keep an eye out for those on sandhillsexpress.com. But yeah, those kids, they get their little bit of break and then they get their feet right back under them and get back out on the court or the mat and get their wrestling or basketball played right away.
Yep. They'll tear into it. We, a long time ago, decided we would make this and break for broadcast of sports. The Christmas tournaments and so forth, holiday tournaments, I should say. I think as much as anything, they're kind of designed to keep the kids in shape and keep them, going and not get too out of the groove of their what they've been working on. But we've found it's just time for the crew here to take a break, and then when they start back on the regular schedule again, we pick it back up. So.
Yeah, there's no question we go hard when it goes when we get into January and February. I think everyone knows that. We keep ourselves plenty busy, and those games during those holiday tournaments, they count toward your record all the same. That's not to say they're not important, but they are just kind of getting your feet back under you, getting ready for that run in January and February. And they do present a broadcasting challenge because of the way those tournaments work sometimes. It can be kind of dicey. So, we'll hit her hard when we get into January. And in the meantime, plenty of Husker sports to pass along to you.
Yep, and I'll say it again. I'll say it anytime. There's no other independently run radio stations that carry more sports than KCNI, KBBN, especially on the high school level. So if you're wondering about anybody playing, any games going on, this is your place to find out and sometimes listen to, and a lot of times listen and watch with the live video streaming that we incorporated during the COVID year or two there, that we started doing that and remains part of our palette that we offer you for coverage of our high school kids. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to work on a dream with Bruce Springsteen.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
Barney Pharmacy hopes your holiday week has been bright and meaningful. As you look ahead, please plan ahead for prescription needs, especially with the upcoming New Year's hours. They will be open New Year's Eve from 8:30 until 1 and closed New Year's Day. They thank you for your continued support, your friendly faces, and the trust you place in them. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Barney Pharmacy, located in downtown Broken Bow.
At Gothenburg Health, we understand that women's health is personal. That's why our clinic and specialty clinic offers comprehensive family practice, obstetric services, and an OBGYN specialist to support you in every stage of a woman's life. From routine exams and prenatal care to specialized treatments, our experienced providers and specialists are here to guide and care for you with the sensitivity you deserve. Schedule your appointment today and experience the difference. Gothenburg Health Clinic and Specialty Clinic, helping people live their best lives.
Listening to The Breakfast Show on a Monday. Yep, Monday. Short week for most folks out there. Some folks will be working right through the holidays. No matter what, just keep your radio on. Keep it up. Keep it turned on. Here's a story that I almost hesitate to read because sometimes when you have a fascinating, uplifting story, then it makes you want to do it because it's a good thing. But this is unreal. A factory boss shares $240 million with his workers. Talk about a meeting of a lifetime. A factory owner in Louisiana just told 540 employees they're splitting $240 million windfall from the sale of the family's company, even though none of them owned any stock.
Wow.
Well, yeah, wow.
What a guy.
Yeah. When Firebond sold for $1.7 billion, CEO Graham Walker insisted workers get 15% of the deal. The average payout is around $440,000, with some longtime employees getting way more than that. And people are now paying off their houses, killing debt, and yes, booking Cancun trips. Real-life Santa behavior.
That is, yeah. He is a real-life Santa. Call him that.
Well, if they own stocks, that would be a normal procedure. But since they didn't, that's amazing.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, it's something that would be cool if we saw more. I mean, he sold the company that was as good as it was because of its employees for $1.7 billion.
Billion and B, yeah.
Billion with a B, and I mean that's more money than any one person would ever need in their life. So you know, it kind of tossed some of the employees' way, and look at that, made some news, made everyone feel good, and certainly made all those people that work there feel good.
Yeah, really
and
good.
You know, they were, a lot of them were probably there for a good amount of time because I mean, it's pretty apparent what kind of guy he is. You know, they probably really enjoyed working for him. Wouldn't
you have loved to have been a fly in the corner on the wall in that meeting when they told the employees that's what they were going to do?
Oh yeah, I'd pass out.
I don't know if you'd believe it or not.
I'd be. Well, are you telling the
serious?
Truth? Are you serious? Imagine you just started working there like the year before. You're like, oh man, this is the best job I ever took.
I got $440,000 for working a year. Yeah, I don't know how that all worked out, but it sounded like everybody got a piece of the pie.
Wow,
pretty cool, pretty giving gesture there for sure. As you say, that much money, you don't need that much money. So this gentleman realized that. And that kind of gives a little bit different, you know, not every person who is in the top 5% of the country's wealth status are selfish, greedy people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's some of that for sure. It's kind of natural if you've been successful, you have to be a good business person and do business to be profitable. But that kind of puts in a little different light on it.
I was talking to my brother-in-law. You know how it is when you're on a long road trip and you're just talking about whatever. But I was riding in the car with my brother-in-law, and we were talking about, somehow we got on the subject of exactly that, these billionaires, and I think Elon Musk is nearly a trillionaire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to the point where you have so much money and your companies are just running themselves, you know. I mean, when a company is that size, you've got plenty of people that work underneath of you that are also making tens of millions of dollars. And it's like, oh, man, wouldn't that be nice? Well, a lot of these millionaires and billionaires, when they get interviewed, they're like, well, yeah, it's nice now. But several of them declared bankruptcy 4 or 5 times, but believed in what they were trying to do so much that they persevered through it, while most of us can't imagine anything worse than having to declare bankruptcy, you know. But yeah. They let it roll off their shoulders and just pursued the next thing. And several of them say, well, yeah, it's nice now, but while everyone else was making relationships and friendships and spending time with their friends and family in their 30s and 40s, I was sleeping in my office chair, you know, trying to become what I have now. And sure, I got friends and family, but I wrote off my 30s and 40s and 20 years of my life to make it happen. So really, depending on what your priorities are, might be what you want or maybe not.
Or you found out it really wasn't what you thought you wanted. You know, there's a lot of different stories with that sector of our community, of our citizenship, for sure, but not everybody's the same.
I think a lot of people would like to know what it's like to have a couple $1 billion in the bank.
I don't know. Yeah,
it wouldn't hurt. I mean, I'll try it.
Here's the deal. Why don't you let us, for instance, let's let Jeremy have $2 billion for 6 months. Then all Jeremy has to do is take that $2 billion, put it in go buy some CDs.
Yeah.
For 6 months, and then you could probably live pretty nicely off the interest you made off that $2 billion in 6 months.
Yeah.
Because like you get to that point, these people that are as rich as what we're talking about here, the interest they receive every day on their money is more than they can spend. I mean,
figure their credit limit is. You know, they get 3% back on purchases.
Hey, we probably shouldn't be talking about this right after Christmas. Everybody's broke.
Yeah, that's true.
we're being so nice to these rich people who don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that's a great story. And
there's always the Powerball.
Yeah, the Powerball.
That's how you're just one right pick away.
Yeah, from having that problem of having friends you never had before.
Exactly. Yeah.
Here's the band, a classic for you, The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. Breakfast show. Jeremy, do you have anything else over there you want to highlight before we go to the news?
Yeah, just wanted to remind people of an option for their New Year's. Time to welcome in a new year and leave 2025 in the dust, and you can do it at Sylvester's in Broken Bow. Your friends at Victory Underground will be performing from 9 until 1. They play everything from kickin' country to rock. What they say is that they're too rock for country and they're too country for rock. Freddie also will have party favors to help ring in the new year. So go and welcome it at Sylvester's, East Highway 2, Broken Bow. Those guys at Victory Underground put on a great show. They're great guys. We've had them here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast show before, and they have a lot of fun when they get up there on stage. And what better way to bring in the new year than by listening to some great music with your friends in Broken Bow at Sylvester's. They'd love to see you out there New Year's Eve, 9 until 1. Of course, you can show up a little early. Make sure you get your table and just kind of hang out. And before the music starts, have a couple of casual drinks with friends. The Sylvester's, a great thing about it is Sylvester's can be whatever kind of social atmosphere you want it to be. It's what I've always appreciated about it.
Yep, you can walk in late afternoon, sit down, and enjoy a conversation. If you want to have music to dance to, they have that. You want to sit up to the bar and visit with guys that you've made friends with and gals that you've made friends with. That's what it's all about at Sly's. Victory Underground, when they were here on the show, they have a lot of family involvement, as I remember. There's a lot of family members there.
Yeah, band members relate, and that's what I really love about it. People talk about life on the road as a band and all of the miles you put on. It's hard enough to do when you're not related and you're friends, right?
Exactly.
I mean, in the world of rock and country, you hear all the time about bands not getting along and breaking up. But these guys are family. And they just go out there and make a lot of experiences on the road together in the tour bus, working hard, and then putting in the time being musicians as well. And they still love each other and go out and have some fun. So go and see them. They have a blast.
All right. It's 9 o'clock. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A powerful winter storm is moving northeast to the northeast, bringing snow, ice, rain, and strong winds. Much of Wisconsin could be covered by 10 to 15 inches of snow by this afternoon before that storm moves out. This woman in Eagle River says she can handle it.
I drive a four-wheel drive car when the roads are slick. I put that four-wheel drive on and I go 20 or 25.
After his meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky yesterday, President Trump said he's confident Russia's invasion will end soon.
They have been very brave. They fought very hard and continue to fight very hard and do tremendous damage. But Russia would like to see it end and Ukraine would like to see it. And I think it's time to end.
Trump will talk today about the possibility of implementing Phase 2 of the Gaza peace plan with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Former Middle East negotiator Aaron David Miller.
We don't see a mad rush of Arab and Muslim peacekeepers wanting to sign up for the International Stabilization Force.
CBS News Brief. I'm Christopher Cruz.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles,
Here's Chris Perfect.
Brock Purdy threw 3 touchdowns and rushed for 2 more, 5 total, as the 49ers defeat the Bears in a Sunday night shootout, 42-38, setting up a first-seed division showdown in the NFC with the Seattle Seahawks for Saturday night. Ravens-Steelers set as the ultimate game of the NFL season, Sunday Night Football. Questions as to Lamar Jackson's availability, if he'll be ready to go. The Ravens quarterback did not play Saturday, and reports are that he is still dealing with a lingering injury. Drake May led the charge as the Patriots claimed their first AFC East division crown since 2019 with a beatdown of the Jets 42-10, coupled with the Bills' loss 13-12 to the Eagles, sealing the crown. Kawhi Leonard put up a career-high, eye-watering 55 points, 10 rebounds to boot, as the Clippers cruise past the Detroit Pistons 112-99.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Ample sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 33. Northwesterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows level off around 13. Daytime highs approaching 48. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Mid-50s Wednesday, 40s Thursday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Gateway Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Head to East Highway 2 in Broken Bow to visit with their friendly staff, schedule service with their experienced service department, or swing in for quick lube service. Visit gatewaymotorsbrokenbow.com.
It is 11 degrees outside under a sunny sky, so we're coming up from an overnight low of 10, now at 11. Wind still a factor at 5, 15, sometimes 20 miles per hour out of the northwest. Barometric pressure still rising at 30, 44. And humidity is at 75%. Your wind chill right now at about 5 below zero. High yesterday, 19, overnight low of 10. Sunset at 5:17 today. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 8:04. We have measured 200s precipitation in this month of December. And that is a look at the weather. All right. I cannot believe it. Yes, I can believe it. It's true. It's never changed over the years. The gentleman with Federal Express was just here to deliver a package wearing his shorts, as usual. Wind chill of 5 below, and he still is wearing his shorts. I love that guy. Here's the Beatles. Here comes the sun. We hope. The Beatles, Here Comes the Sun, and the sun is here, warming things up a little bit here this morning, coming off an overnight low of 10, now 11 degrees. That song, to me, personally, is not so much a Beatles song as a George Harrison song, but I remember when Jeremy and I were together out at the Red Barn, the eclipse was taking place. Brent was back here, and he nailed this song right when the sun was coming back out and shining around the edge of the eclipse. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, every time I hear that song, I remember the eclipse, and that's probably going to be top 10 things I've ever will experience in my life. That was extremely cool. And I mean, it's not to say that those opportunities aren't there. There's going to be more eclipses going forward, but as far as having a total eclipse right here in central Nebraska, and not having to travel. I mean, people travel from overseas.
Oh yeah, we had
here
people
to Nebraska.
out there from Germany.
Yeah. So if you want to take that in again, you can do that, but you'll have to travel like those people did. At the very least, 6-7 hours down the road to go and do it. And you know how it is these days. You just find yourself not taking the time to make those trips for those special things. And if it happens to happen conveniently right where you're at, and then you get to experience it and know what it was all about.
It was fun. I thought the one thing that really struck, I think, a lot of folks when we were out at the Red Barn and wherever you were located when that took place is really how fascinating our world is and outer space and how small we really are.
Yes.
I mean, it just gives you that feeling like, geez, I'm just a little speck in the realm of things. And I know that because we have souls and minds that work every day, trying to enjoy our lives and accomplishing things and taking care of our families, you forget about, we're really just a small little teeny speck of what's going on in the universe.
In a weird way, what made me feel the most like that was how quickly the temperature changed.
Yeah.
And you quickly realize the sun's importance and effect on planet Earth. And I mean, it was a warm summer day, and it got chilly.
It got cool
almost instantly, to where you're like, oh, I wish I had a light jacket. That was just after a couple of seconds. I mean, I'm not saying anything revolutionary here. The sun is important. It's possibly one of the most important things for us to continue living here. And you put the eclipse across it for a few seconds, and it just kind of makes you realize it in a different way, just how important it is. Just feeling that temperature change just for a couple of seconds, it's just wild.
It was really a unique day, and I think everybody that lived here, and as you say, were presented with a chance to have it right in our location, not having to travel to see the best. It was right here, and people from all over the world were here out at the Red Barn. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the only guy that kind of took it on the short end was Brent, because he was in the studio and he'd have to run outside when music was playing to sneak a peek. But,
yep.
We had fun out there. We really did. There's crooks of all kinds, Jeremy. Oh, by the way, we just received word that we'll not have our guests in from Big Jim's today. They had to cancel. Something came up, so we'll get them on another time. So we won't have that here in the 9 o'clock hour.
Go and get some pizza, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good
They'll have
pizza.
pizzas and all sorts of things for you for the holiday and anytime. They're expanded their services, their hours they're working on. I can tell you that because they mentioned it here on the show that not too far down the road, they're hoping to have lunch there, a noon lunch.
Nice.
Start that back up in Oconto. So we'll learn more next time they come back.
Great.
Now, people steal a lot of things in today's world. We have all sorts of crooks out there stealing things in all sorts of ways with the electronic thievery that's going on and all of the things that we have to be careful about. But these thieves stole $400,000 worth of Costco lobsters.
Wow.
really a fishy thing going on there. Thieves made off with nearly $400,000 worth of lobsters headed for Costco by pulling a slick new scam. They posed as legitimate truckers using fake IDs, spoofed emails, and burner phones. They picked up the load in Massachusetts, and the lobsters have never been seen again, the freight company says. That kind of cargo hijacking is happening more and more and ends up raising prices for everyone. The FBI is now on the case, and somewhere out there, a very expensive lobster dinner is going down. But I think that is happening with all kinds of freight. I saw a piece about that a while back where there's this sort of thing happening, that the freight is not getting to its destination because of all of the things they just mentioned, fake IDs, burner phones, getting somehow on their information, communications on shipping and so forth.
Well, we've been seeing it for years in movies.
Yeah.
It's the plot of a lot of movies, you know. How does the crime start? By posing by a trucker, and you show up and you pick up the load, and then the real trucker shows up and they're like, the other guy already took it. And you're like, what other guy? I'm assigned to this job. And then it's...
I don't have any lobsters to haul because
the $400,000 worth of lobsters, that's got to be like, what, 20 lobsters?
Maybe.
How many lobsters are we trying to search out? They really think a lot about those lobsters these days.
Well, they do. And here's another story about lobsters for you.
Oh, lobster stories, the best kind.
Yeah, the best. Right. My wife, for years, and she's a real animal person, she can't even look at a lobster in a tank because she knows what's going to happen to it, right? Now, in England, they're cracking down on how lobsters meet their end.
I've heard about this.
Yes.
I think
the government wants to ban dropping the live lobsters straight into boiling water, saying it's not humane. Instead, restaurants would use other methods like electrical stunning or freezing first.
Oh, yeah. You freeze it slowly so it could suffer longer.
Electrocute it.
Yeah, what?
Rather than boiling it.
Stick it with a stun gun. Yeah.
Some chefs are already rolling their eyes, calling it more red tape, and asking if they're supposed to plug the lobster into the wall.
Oh, wow.
And end it that way. There are other countries that have already made rules to not allow just dropping a lobster into straight boiling water. It is, I mean,
I've never seen
how fast
in
they
person.
croak when they get into boiling water. But
I've not seen it in person. I've only ever seen it in movies, and we all know how movies can be. Sometimes they're a little exaggerated, but yeah, I'm not sure.
But when you go into a fancy restaurant and there's the lobsters in the tank, you know that they're going to be dropped into boiling water, and then you're going to eat them. I've only had the full lobster once, and that was when we were in Maine.
I'm pretty sure Gordon Ramsay, before he puts them in the boiling pot of water, I'm pretty sure he kills them before.
Oh,
the
that's
knife. Because my mind is telling me I've seen a video where Gordon says, like, the most humane way, and then he just, and then puts it in the pot.
Oh, so you
goes from there.
Poke them in the heart, if you know where the heart is, or
I think in the head.
In the head.
Yeah.
I can tell you this. Says I've just recently had a full lobster, the whole thing on a plate. Never had that before, and they give you the napkin because you know butter's going to be flying everywhere.
If you're doing it right, there's butter going everywhere.
I got to tell you, there's a certain part of the lobster that there's kind of this green gooky stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm not sure what that is, but I got a hunch.
Did you eat it?
Well, not on purpose. I tried to avoid it.
It's like the black underbelly of a shrimp.
Ooh.
You know what you're getting into there.
Moving along, here's the fix. 9:21 is your time. Thanks for listening to The Breakfast Show on this Monday. Yes, it is Monday, and we'll be okay until we hit the holidays again. We won't know what day it is, but we hope whatever day you get together with your family or friends is a good one for you if you didn't. And I know some people didn't get together for Christmas, and they'll have their Christmas this weekend. There's probably been Christmas celebrations going on now for about 3 to 4 weekends. And that's a good thing, as long as you get together with people that you can. And, of course, nowadays there's the good old-fashioned phone call or Zoom or any of the other ways, Facebook Live, that you can see one another while you're at your celebration with family who couldn't make it there. They can still be around the table for a while. So it's pretty cool to be able to have that available to us as well. The Breakfast Show continues with more music. We're playing staples from the classic rock side of things this morning. Here's Jackson Browne. Classic Jackson Browne, recorded live, Running on Empty. Well, we're just about out of time, folks. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7:30. Did we miss anything, Jeremy?
I don't think so. I think we're good to go. We got the lobster talk done. Got that accomplished.
Yes, I'm covered thievery, theft of lobsters.
You
And
caught
also,
me up on Brent's daring escapade onto his roof.
Yes, the FedEx guy says, hey, I thought that was pretty. I could just see Brent's little legs wiggling on the edge of the roof. So
Oh, this happens every year. Poor Brent, poor guy, takes 72 hours off. And he really only has himself. I mean, he didn't have to tell us he struggled to get off the roof.
No, he confessed the next day. He was.
I thought you were going to tell me that he did something to like the back window of his car or something, trying to get off. Like the corner of the ladder leg was on it, or he cracked the window or something. That would have been bad.
I was wondering about what the little stool did to his car.
Yeah. Those Grand Prix, though.
They're
Tell
tough.
you what, I've owned a couple of Grand Prix in my life, and good cars. He's got a good one there.
Well, just so you know, folks, he's talking about trading it in. So if you see a Grand Prix with scuff marks on the top, it's good to go. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just little Brent getting up on the roof.
It doubles as a ladder.
You know, we probably could write a song about Brent on the roof.
We probably could.
What do I think about that?
We'll hit up Tim Downey.
Yeah, he'd probably come up with one. Yeah.
Write a song about Brent on the roof, the Frisbee, night Frisbee throw.
Flying through the air.
Yeah, showing off for his grandson.
Brent dangling from the roof, his little legs wiggling.
Yeah. Try to find that ladder.
Talk to you folks tomorrow. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.